I wanted to show you an email automator. Real high level, what it does is it's very simple. If you have a list of emails that you need to send out that are standardized, and you want to send them out to everybody, and you need to get, let's say, information from people, or you just need to inform them about something, this can automate that process for you. In this specific instance, we have a list of servers over to the left, and to the right we have names for each server. We need to find out who the primary points of contact are for each server, and so we want to email out every single person that's on server 1, every person that's on server 2, and so on and so forth, to figure out whether or not Byron owns server 1 or Ollie, etc. So it's pretty simple. It would be a lot of manual work. We have 1,000 servers, over 1,000 servers in this instance, and so doing this manually would just be a big pain, and this can take away that pain. So high level, it's got 3 parts, but I'll just run it high level, go over it real quick, and if you're interested in it, you can contact me and I'd be happy to help set you up with this system. So if I run the macro, it'll start generating emails over in Outlook. I'll go ahead and expand that. You can see that every email has the person's name, the reason you're contacting them, whatever text you want, and then it's got an extract from that tracker, and then you can sign it however you want at the bottom. You can hyperlink text automatically, bold, underline, whatever, and then it can automatically address it to specific people and CC specific people. As you can see, it's already generated 100 emails in just that short amount of time, so it's very quick, and that's high level what it does. The other 2 parts that it does is, let's say, there are a lot of different situations that happen when you send out an email like this. Like maybe you send an email out to Rod, and Rod says, hey, I'm not the primary owner, but Bob might be the primary owner. Or maybe Rod says, I am the primary owner. You need some way to note that, right? And it's got to be a manageable way across over 1,000 servers. That could be quite difficult. So in one instance, let's say Rod doesn't reply. So how this system is set up is it has noted every single person it sent an email to. So these are the first email recipients. If it needed to send the first email to somebody else, it would have their name within the first email these people list. Since we have not received a response from Rob yet, let's say Byron instead, then it's when I send out the second email to request that same information, it's going to send an email out to Byron again. But let's say Byron did reply, I can type in over here, Byron where, and you can see it took his name. You might not have seen that. It took his name out of this list over here. So now it's no longer going to send him the second email. But let's say Byron said, hey, I don't own this server, but Bob might own this server. Now Bob is in the running for the first email. And so if I generated a list based off of this, and let's say Bob showed up in several places, it would do the same process and accrue all of the servers that Bob might be an owner of and request that information from him. So high level, this doesn't have to be for the purpose of figuring out whether or not someone's a server owner. It can be for a lot of different things. Anytime you have an email that's standardized, that uses some information from a tracker, that information can be automatically sent out. The email can be personalized and sent out, and then the information can be tracked. So again, if you're interested in using this for anything that you've got on your plate right now, I'd be happy to set you up with it. And that's all for now. Thanks.